Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clonk, and today we're playing the Bloody Painter dating sim. This is a fan visual novel based on the creepypasta from 10 years ago. This is like the made for the anniversary for the creepypasta. Anyways, content warning, this game is not suitable for children. You have to agree that you're at least 13 years of age. Graphic scenes of violence, realistic gore, jump scares, starvation, realistic depictions of graphic violence, auditory gore, murder, death, dismemberment, graphic self-decapitation, realistic severed head. In the game, players can die. It can easily die. If you encounter a murderer, please call the police first. It's unrealistic to develop a romantic relationship with a murderer. This is a romance game. That seems very contradicting than what you just told me, but okay, let's start right up. Basically what they're saying is you should try to date them after calling the police, okay? There goes all your viewers. Oh... That's fine. Ugh. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Is that a plate of spaghetti? Somebody touching my spaghetti? Let's investigate the surroundings first. The meal. Yeah, let's check this mattress out first, actually. Oh yeah, that's a mattress, alright. We need the viewers. I want my plushie. When we get like over 100 concurrent viewers on Twitch, that's when we get a plushie, okay? For real. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Oh, really? Huh. I guess we should lie to the killer over here, I guess, standing up. Where do we investigate next? Like, lie to him and tell him you love him or something. The wall? Sure. Slapping that wall. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up and no ashes or sand can be seen. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Oh no, she's here. Quack. 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 Where to investigate next? The cell phone. Hi Octo, hope you're having a good one. You made it just in time. No signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. Or you might be surrounded by 4 concrete walls the size of my fucking... Where to investigate next? Okay, the meal, finally, I guess. It's not even spaghetti and meatballs, it's just spaghetti and meat sauce. Next to the door, near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. That's tomato sauce? Ugh! That's not even meat sauce! Somebody definitely touching my spaghetti. That's a nice water bottle, though. Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. Actually, I'm more of a dog kind of guy. Like to get my face a little messy, you know? Makes dates a little awkward when I order spaghetti. It's still warm. Feels like it was sent here not long ago. Where to investigate next? The door? It's clearly a spork. Thank you, Kitten Lord. I agree. You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. What do we investigate next? Nothing. We're gonna end the investigation. End the investigation? Well, now you make me feel like there's more. Check the cell phone again. Okay, never mind. Let's end the investigation. Yes. What's the next move? Yell for help, listen, knock over the meal, and sleep. Can I save at any point in time? I can. Oh, what the fuck? That's safe? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. Back to game. Okay, what's the next move? Yell for help, listen, knock over the meal. Well, why would I do that, you know? Just because there's a little bit of poop in there? Listen, let's listen in. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Oh. Why is this getting Scarily louder. Excuse me, do you... Game? Game? I turned down the game. Yell for help. Nobody answers. Okay, knock over the meal. No. Knock over the meal. Are you sure? Think again. Motherfucker, I am more sure than anything in my life. Fuck it. What the hell? You make the room messy and dirty with food. Wow, this son of a bitch tried to serve me the fucking most frozen ass spaghetti I've ever seen in my life, dude. Maybe he defrosted the sauce apparently, but not the spaghetti. Yeah, yell for help some more. Nobody answers. Listen. Okay, let's go to bed now. Yeah, are you sure? Think again? No, I'm sure. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. What if that wasn't my spaghetti, chat? What if the first words we hear out of that man's mouth are, "Somebody touch my spaghetti"? What if it was his? What if it was his for later, chat, and I just threw it against the wall? You open your eyes after hearing some noises. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. Excuse me, did you just... He looks extremely displeased. You notice the mop and the bucket he brought with him. Excuse me? Who are you? Why did you abduct me? Happy face. He starts to clean up, ignoring your questions. Oh, that's good. After a while, the dirty room became clean, and he doesn't forget to spray alcohol everywhere to disinfect when he's done. I should have licked the alcohol up. Day 2 morning? He just left? You guys are down bad. He's a clean freak. The first day passed. You feel very Hungary. Oh no. Oh no. Not Hungary. I'm not European. There's been no food or water sent in here since yesterday. Fryman would be ashamed of me. Sometimes when you're so hungry that your stomach hurts, you can only use your arms to press your stomach hard to relieve the pain. Fryman would be so disappointed in me if I was Hungarian and I didn't lick those walls clean of the alcohol. Oh my lord. Day 3 night! Oh. Well, this is looking good. The 3rd day passed. There's a chill in your limbs, and you can't muster any strength in your hands and feet. You need to replenish calories to maintain bodily functions or else you'll faint. It's been 3 days, motherfucker. You can survive 2 weeks on no food. What are you talking about? Day 7. Okay, now we're dying. A week passed. Never mind, now we're dead. You're lying on the bed in a daze with only 1 breath left. In a trance, you hear the sounds of the heavy gates being opened one by one. Now I really wish I drank that liquid off the walls. And then it's the footsteps getting closer to you. Don't worry, cat, you're not that late. You feel that your body is in the air. It seems like someone has picked you up. You think, it would be great if it's the police coming to rescue me. The possibility makes you fall asleep in peace. Oh, lovely, the police got me. But you never wake up again. Oh, nice. I'm in a coma. Bad end 6-1. Messy is unacceptable. Alright everybody, that was Bloody Painter Dating Sim. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll see you next time. Clock it out. Fucking clean freak, bro. Okay, let's just go to fucking sleep, bro. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Bring my man back. I thought you just said their name was Helen. What kind of dude's name is Helen?
No.
I didn't know you were like that, Chad. I didn't know you were goddamn horny like that. You lay on the bed. Hey, the only Helen I'm trying to see is the one that I can climb their mountain. Get it? Did you get it? You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Okay, you open your eyes after hearing some noises, finally. Oh, hey, you gonna moan again? A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if he is sizing up his prey. See, there's a mountain called St. Helens Mountain, and women's boobs are commonly referred to as a mountain to climb for men. So I was making a joke that women are generally named Helen, and... Thanks, KPC. I was actually really hoping that was more the joke, the bad explanation. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Please don't. Ow! Come on, man. I like badly explained jokes. They're funny to me. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. It's some pretty loud breathing, but okay. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite displeased.
You can't die.
I didn't know this was voice acted, dude. I was really excited. Chat was really hyping me up to do a funny voice for this.
Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice. That was not really that deep. That was more like... That's more like my voice. Not very deep.
The freezer is full.
What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more.
Oh, spaghetti? Yeah, spaghetti. Yeah, he has a Twinkie Twink voice. It's... I don't want to be rude, but it's like on my level of twink voice. But he's daddy, and I'm not? Chat? What the hell? The freezer is full and there's no space for more spaghetti, dude.
7 days.
7 days of spaghetti. You've heard of 7... He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
Oh, okay. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out of the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this. Please! Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Day 1, night. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Is that a singular croissant? Okay, I guess we should save. Day 2, or day 1. Meal, door, mattress. Well, let's check the meal out. A bread and a bottle of water. A bread. Door. Peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? Okay, and the mattress. Sleep to end the day. Can I not eat the meal? A bread and a bottle of water. No, I guess I can't eat the meal, so I guess we're just gonna go to fucking sleep, bro. Fuck that bread. Where's the bathroom? In his mouth. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. I like how this is off-center. Need a meow button. You can just ask me. I'll do a meow. Let's investigate and look around. Oh, that's awkward. Empty plate. And he spilled the water a little. Okay, in the door. You check the keyhole.
No.
Gay port! You seem to see something. I think his eyes are bleeding. You see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. Observe quietly or yell for help. I'm gonna save right here. Because I think this. I think this is gonna be a good one. So let's yell for help. Help! Is he wearing cat ears or bunny ears or something? After yelling for help, you finally realize what that is. Oh no, it's just flowers. That is an artwork made of the human body, not a human being. Oh my lord! Look at the pelvis on that guy. Ah! Well, you got a little scream. You hear the door open. You slowly push the door and there's no trace of the strange man. First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. He's an artiste! Hey, yo, booty on that thing? Oh my lord! Where do you keep the head? So no head? It's like you're in an art museum. So no head. So no head. So no eyes. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking, oh no, that's hard on me. You seeing this scene. Fuck! Run away? Admire the artworks. Well, shit. Okay, well, let's save again. We're trying to do everything wrong, so I guess we'll run away. You look for a door to escape everywhere, but just can't find any. With an idea, you lie on the wall and start tapping, trying to find if there is a hidden secret passage. Just when you're tapping, someone covers your face with a small towel from behind. You pass out after struggling for 2 to 3 minutes. You're back in the small room when you wake up, and the door is locked. There's no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meal he sends every day, and wait for the 7th day to come. Bad End 6-3. Lamb to the slaughter. Oh, okay. You don't think he liked that, did he? Okay, fuck! What the hell are these sick stuff? So disgusting! You say all the curse words you can think of in your life. You raise your fist and smash it against the glass cabinet, but stop just before your fist hits it. Your wrist is grabbed by someone. Before you realize it, the man is already standing behind you.
The last thing I welcome is an uneducated person like you.
What the hell? Rude? Okay. You feel a twinge in your abdomen. And then the red warm liquid flows out. He kills you, and he cleans up the scene carefully. After dissolving you with strong acid, he buries you in the garden. Oh, nice. Bad End 6-2. You're not even good enough to be material. Oh. Lovely. Well, at least he didn't defile my corpse. Okay, well, let's admire the artworks. Ah, yes. Yes, I love what you did by combining these two people's spines together, and then taking the head off of it, and extending the head onto the top of the second spine. Yes. Yes, I see. You look around and admire his work with relish. Where did I get a jar of relish? That's disgusting. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
Oh, hi. You hear a voice coming from the corner. Were you just here the whole time? Turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. How? It's a glass cabinet. How did we not see him? I like them. They're so beautiful. Oh, I'm just a creepy little fucker, aren't I? Okay, well, canon. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all. Oh.
You're such a weirdo.
Yeah, I get that a lot. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Okay. Your survival rate increases. Ah. Day 3 night. Until noon. No, it's until dawn. You don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Oh. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-opened door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. By the way, he isn't a cannibal. What does he do with all the extra stuff? He just throws it out? What the hell? You first arrive at the room with an operating table outside of the door. But this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First.
What, am I your protege?
Where do you think the first cut should be?
A wire cutter. He's cutting veins like they're wires, okay, Gem? The first cut should be? Generally it's the umbilical cord, I think. That's what they cut first. Then the PP comes next. Depending on your nation of choice. His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Attack him. Well, this is gonna go well. Save. Not everybody's lived a life like you. Excuse me, do you still have your umbilical cord? You just walking around with that thing? Cut off the boobs. Free top surgery. Let's attack him with a surgical knife, I guess. Let's see how this works out. You turn around quick. He didn't specify, chat. You turn quickly and try to stab him with the surgical knife. Where the hell did you just transport me to? He just teleported us. But he seems to already know you would do that and holds you down quickly.
You were indeed pretending.
No, I wasn't. I was going full force to kill you. He locks you back in the small room you were in. There's no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meals he sends every day and wait for the 7th day to come. Bad end 6-4. Smartass. What did that have to do with being a smartass? I don't think that ending is very... I mean, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's load back up. He's so hot, and then it's just a twink with a mask. Alright, chat, I see your standards. Let me go get a mask. Attack him with... Okay, so can't do it? Okay, well, let's can't do it, I guess. You can't hurt innocent people, even if it's a corpse. But if you don't cut it, the man will know you're just pretending to admire his artworks to survive. After struggling with your thoughts, you drop the knife in your hand in fear.
You were indeed pretending.
Is this the same ending? Back locks you back up. No chance ever again. Bad end 6-5. Too soft-hearted. Excuse you? I'm always hard. Okay, let's stab the corpse. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But due to the lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. I just realized he has a mallet, but this isn't the type of hammer you use a mallet with. You're gonna hit your hand with this kind of hammer, with a mallet, dude. It's not gonna work very well. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. Oh my god. That's so romantic. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. Bloody painter. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin.
No.
Please no, chat. Control yourselves. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. Oh no, did he just fart or did I? He could have killed you, or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors.
Hello there.
You know what's kind of funny, Chan, is I actually wear a cologne called Ocean. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a murderer, I swear. I swear. You know, I swear, okay? It's not me under that mask. He has blue eyes. It's definitely him farting, by the way. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in process and understand him? You think. Too bad, you shouldn't have thunk. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room you were in. I do not wear Frank Ocean on my body. I wear... Yeah, actually, Octo, it is the Bath & Body Works Ocean cologne. It is that one. I feel a little called out, but yeah, it's not expensive, but it's just a good scent. It's an everyday scent for me. You go to sleep to end the day. I think every man should have an everyday cologne smell. Okay. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. What the fuck? Lens flare? You notice that something is shining at the corner. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. Big. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you spent you two spent creative time together last night. Ooh. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural, uneven marks from one wall to the corner. You find a trap door. After pushing the trap door, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room. And hidden layer by layer with trap door. No wonder the sound and insulation is so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Wait, bro literally just painted the same thing he sculpted. What the hell? Based. Look. Oh, more jars? I better not see any anime figures in those jars. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. This is a sad bookshelf, man. Get some books, man. Get some figures or something. Get some plants. Your plants suck. They're dying. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin, and there's also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. This is also just super bad taste. I don't know why, I just don't like animal, heads, ornaments. I don't like them. They're just weird to me. Oh, by the way, so no head. Then you walk into the living room. Oh my god, my twink boyfriend's crying asleep. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. Oh my god, what is chat saying? It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you, but he's not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has ferocious expression. His neck is sweating, and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. Radical, dude. At this time, you decide to nut on his face. No, chat. I don't think we're gonna nut on him. You sick fucking bastards. Oh my... Stop that! Chat, if you nut on him one more time, I'm gonna nut on you, okay? Maybe you like that, actually. Maybe I shouldn't think about that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But it seems to have worked. There's no nutting. Okay, never mind. Alright. At this time, you decide to take the opportunity to escape. If you don't run away now, then when? You open the door and find a forest with heavy snow outside. Alright, Octo. Give me a second. There we go. Right on your face. You remember why you came here. Oh my god. You were traveling alone. Oh, there's a hydrate check too. Take a sip. 1. Always make sure after nutting to stay hydrated, chat. You were traveling alone. In the evening, your car hit a deer on the forest road and then stalled. With no cell phone signal in the deep mountains, you walked on the road for 30 minutes until it got dark. Then you saw the lights of a cabin in the forest and decided to ask the occupants for help. I didn't drink my own supply, chat. I make money off of that. Why would I do that? That's when you witnessed that scene. You witnessed a man wearing a mask dragging a corpse into the cabin, and unfortunately, you were discovered by the man. Sorry, I had to sneeze. You ran wildly on the mountain road, but the man was more familiar with the terrain than you were, and he quickly got in front of you and knocked you out. Okay, Haruko, chill. He's not even on the screen right now. Chill! Then when you opened your eyes, you were in the underground secret room. But this time the man fell ill on the couch. There's no one to stop you. This one's for you, Octo. This is gonna take me a little bit longer. Come on.
2 hours later.
Wow, thank you. Mikey, you do not need to praise me like that. Never mind. Alright, it's done. Stop your nutting, chat. The next one will take 2 hours, okay? Shinji moment. Nah, we ain't doing it in the hand, bro. It's going right on his face. But this time the man fell ill on the couch. There's no one to stop you. You crossed the gate with confidence, but after— Ow! I'm sorry. Chat makes me dirty, okay? Chat makes me dirty. You cross the gate with confidence, but after you only take a few steps, a sharp pain hits your calf, and you look down at the blood-red stain on the snow. Just now you realize that there are a lot of bear traps placed around the cabin. What do you— Stop! Stop nutting on me, chat! Also, that shouldn't be showing up, but that's fine. There we go. Wait, no, that should show up. I just realized the sound alerts have been showing up on screen. I don't want that. And it was difficult for you to identify them because they were covered by the snow. The unstoppable pain makes you fall towards the snow in front of you. Ugh! As more bear traps are triggered. You are no longer you. You are an unrecognizable piece of flesh. The snow was dyed even brighter red. You can only wait for the wolves to eat up your remains. You think I'd live that long? Bad end 6-6. Beware of traps. Oh. Lovely. I think we're missing one of the endings, though, aren't we? Well, let's stay and take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone. So you reach out and touch his forehead. Haha, get it? Because bear traps are outside. Whoa, so hot. Oh, and he's warm, too. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Stop swiping your booba. Stop that. You can't pay me to give you this man. Living room, kitchen, and the investigate. Okay, living room. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? The man. Okay, it opened up a lot. The man. His expression is ferocious. Seems to be in pain. He's still having a fever. Where to investigate next? The sofa. You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Where to investigate next? The specimens. It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. Where to investigate next? Photo frame? There's a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of the Judicial Mental Hospital with a man in a doctor's robe. Where to investigate next? The shelf. Cocoa powder. There's a jar of cocoa powder and a cup on it. Let's make him a cup of cocoa. Bro's literally, I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. And you're just like, babe, I made hot cocoa with hot marshmallows. Smiley face. Feel better soon. And then he's like, there's cough medicine in the cabinet. Babe, your hot cocoa's getting cold. Fucking kill me. Where to investigate next? The shelf and then the locked box. There's a box with a combination lock on the shelf. My cat. Incorrect password. Well, shit. Where to investigate next? I don't know. There was... Okay, let's just keep looking and we'll go somewhere. We'll check it later. Bookcase. You find some of his profile files in the bookcase. Name, Helen Otis. Gender, male. Birthday, October 1st, 1980. There's no way it's his birthday, right? Was it 1980? Oh my... Okay, wait. October 1st, 1980? Okay, let's try, what was that? 10-0-01. Oh my god, it was his birthday! Okay, alright, brother. That's... wow. I cannot believe it. What? Just... wow. Okay. Can I get someone to copy paste this? Can you copy paste this? Oh my god, he actually did it. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, what a hero. I wonder what it means. Wow, that's Jeb for you. Jeb, he gets the job done. Living room is spotlessly clean. Okay, and the investigation, I guess. Are you sure? Yeah, I guess. Let's go to the kitchen now. Sorry, Gab. Okay! Good job, Gab. Good job. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. Let's check the fridge. There's some ice cubes in it. What? These can cool down his body temperature. Just throws ice cubes in his face. Cabinet. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Okay, fridge. Okay, end the investigation. Yes. End the investigation. Sure. I don't know where I would put that code, so yeah, sure. I guess think again, and then I'll save. Oh, I can't save. Okay, never mind. End the investigation. Yep. You return to the living room, wring out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water, and place it on his forehead. There's no way it would sit like that, bro. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. I don't like the term murderer. I prefer the term murder artist. After a while. Oh man, he's got those bags just like I do. He wakes up to the scent of your brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. Nerd. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
I like hot cocoa. I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away.
Ooh, can I get a posture check? Back up straight, chat. Feet flat on the ground.
You're such a weirdo.
Nuh-uh. You're a weirdo. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about him. Oh. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. Octo, you might... Don't be offended by this, but you might just be the tiniest bit down bad for this guy. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him, and it seems that he is still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
Bloody Painter.
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Wait, are you seriously telling me to call you Bloody Painter? That's a terrible YouTuber name. Come on, man. Come on, BP. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape. There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
You sit on the sofa. Soon a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't try escaping. I would have never done that. I love you, bro. Today you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. We're upgrading. Your survival rate increases. Day 5 morning. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. Mighty awkward to help the guy who's gonna murder you for some art, but okay. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
He didn't say the beginning part, so I guess I'll voice act it. Here we go, finally! I know that they hired a voice actor for this guy, but I'm actually like pretty sure the OG voice goes something like this. It must be cleaned like this 1 or 2 times a week, otherwise it would be soon covered with a layer of dust. Okay, I'll just do it for one line, okay? I'll just do it for one line, okay? No! Octo, no, I got you. I'll give you the... Okay, everyone forget it's me talking. It must be cleaned like this 1 or 2 times a week, otherwise it will soon be covered with a layer of dust. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. Ugh! You're so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. It seems he doesn't clean as much as he thinks he does. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. Did he kill the cockroach first? He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you alright?
Perhaps...
Good.
Chat! He's holding you! Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks. I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped, and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Oh, I thought he was gonna light it on fire. Why?
It's dangerous.
Yeah, cockroaches are pretty gross. Sometimes the roaches get into the house even if it's clean. I mean, very true. You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. I mean, you're afraid of cockroaches. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. His house is full of roaches! At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. It's okay. If you live in a big city, I completely understand why you might have roaches, and it might be hard for them to stay out of the house, by the way. I used to live in an apartment in Toronto. Shivers. Shiver me fucking timbers, chat. Just a city boy. No, wait, I don't know that song. But yeah, it's fucking terrible. And it's the rats. They may not get in the houses, but you walk, never touch a city garbage like can, okay? Don't do it. See a rat crawl out of it. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about about each other than you originally had. That's why Canada's kind of nice, because we don't really have roaches too much, or like rats really. In just if you're not in the big city, or as long as you don't live in like the middle of the city, by the way. But also just our roaches are like tiny. And then, like, my mom's from South America, and she's, like, laughs. She was like, I'd see a cockroach the size of my fucking fists, Clock, and I'd be like, that sounds like I'd die if I saw that IRL. Somehow, you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now, it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you two to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police
Is
officers.
there anything I can help you with?
Oh. Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
I thought his name was Bloody Painter. He lied to us, chat. Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
You think he would have mentioned that right away instead of saying, follow me? The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
I mean... You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. I could get out. This is my chance. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hand. Then he puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Wait. Am I just locked in now? Because I feel like I could have gotten out right there. Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of in the cold basement. Oh, that's nice of him. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. I wonder who it could be. Officer? You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair. Please do not shinji me. Please, for the love of God, Mr. BP, do not shinji me. Oh, God. He turns around and leaves. Sorry, she moaned. Day 6, morning. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Wow. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on the large round plate. A poached egg on top of the toast. And some lettuce salad. Motherfucker, that's not a salad. That's a piece of lettuce. That's a fucking lettuce. That's one piece of leaf lettuce. I'm gonna kill you. You serve that to me and say, here's a salad, I'm gonna beat you up. Please, bro. Maybe you can have breakfast salads, bro. You can, chop up a little bit of apple, maybe some pecans, some little dried cranberries. Beautiful. Perfect. It's a piece of toast with just the right of crispiness on the large round plate, poached eggs on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. The plating looks delicious. This is breakfast! Let's fucking go! Wait, no, never mind. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. Never mind, it's not coffee. I'm gonna die. You really are trying to kill me, sir. Where's my fucking coffee? The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. Salad for breakfast with lettuce. I mean, that is how you make a salad. Clock, look at this salad I made for you. That's a seedling. You sit at the dining table and start eating, where he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. Squeaking sound? I mean, I'll go for a hot cocoa once in a while, but I like a coffee, okay? As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him, who is full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to ask loudly. We'll save first before we ask loudly. Ask loudly. I have a question! You say with a super loud voice. This is how I look at people when they yell at me.
I'm not Van Gogh. I have ears to hear.
Okay, drama boy.
What is
drama
it?
queen. Oh, just end the conversation. Just ends the conversation. What books do you usually read?
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
Okay. What are you reading
The
today?
Truman Show.
Oh. Hmm? What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation.
I was gonna say, The Truman Show is not a romance, Kat. I'm sorry to tell you this. The Truman Show is not... I wish.
Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show,
Oh my god,
how would
please.
the audience view the current situation?
Please, bro. Get this out of my face, okay? This was not the time. I'm playing a cute horror romance dating sim. You do not have to try to be deep with me right now, okay, bro? And the Truman Show? Come on, man. I'm kind of kidding, but also just, you do not need to go for this. Must be unforgivable. Must be excited. Must be excited.
Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you. Space.
Incomprehensible.
I have a chat full of people who would disagree with you right now, BP.
But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
Well, you heard it here first, chat. You got good taste, at least. It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. Pick up the book next to you and read it. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
A burgundy coat. Wouldn't he just not wear a coat? Wouldn't he just not wear a coat all the time? But okay. Why is it a burgundy coat? Because he wears a blue one.
Because
Duh.
I like blue. If he is the opposite of me,
Yeah.
he should
Duh.
like red, right?
God, Protag is so stupid, chat. What work are you gonna use me for? You ask bravely. Stares at you. Thanks. He looks up at you for a
I
moment.
was going to make you into some kind of doll at first.
Oh. I don't like that one. Could you not turn me into a sex doll? I'd really appreciate it. Or we could just do that alive, honestly.
Your eyes are beautiful.
Thanks.
But if they are left alone, they will become rotten and sunken. So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them.
Meow.
Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head
Not.
intact.
chat, you're so goddamn hot, he just nut in his pants right now. Peepers. Stop, this is terrible.
Sorry, I was so immersed in talking about art that I didn't consider your feelings.
Thanks, bro. From an artistic point of view, it's a good idea, but you're describing my real corpse. It still scares me.
I'll be careful next time.
Huh? There's still a next time? Why did he say at first? Has his mind changed? I don't know if I can get locked, like, if I can, like, get cut out of this, by the way. I'm trying to, if you haven't noticed. You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Okay, about potted plants. Why are they dying? I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why were they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
I'd like to say I'm better, but I'm really not. Like, all my tiny cactuses have died. All I can keep alive, Chad, is one bamboo plant. I can keep the bamboo plant alive, nothing else. I'm one-upping him. End conversation. Did I save? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Day 6 noon. Yeah, I've never killed an animal, so I'm good there too. It's noontime. Or person. I should add that too, for clarification purposes. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay.
You could just
I'll
grab
keep
like...
an eye on you.
You could just grab like a shovel and just like push it forward and would hit all the traps. I bet he has a shovel.
Don't try anything stupid.
Are you telling me making eggs Benedict is probably a stupid idea right now in someone else's kitchen? Great! Because I'm gonna do it. That's my specialty breakfast move. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well... That's probably like the fanciest breakfast food I can make aside from like a really fancy French toast. But I feel like eggs Benedict is just... chef's kiss. Ah, oh, perfect. A bad idea flashes through your head and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that? I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
I do. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools?
Yeah.
Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
I mean, no. I've never drank paint water. Fuck you.
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy.
You were literally gonna kill me just because I saw you. Okay.
I wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
Purple's my favorite color, chat, to eat.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I see. Literally, I saw. After hearing this, you decide to cook a common dish. Cook a human meat dish. Here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. Let's force him into cannibalism. Can I try cooking human flesh? He's like, what the fuck did I just find in my basement?
Are you serious?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Why do you do that?
I'm quite curious about the taste of human flesh. Haven't you ever been curious about it?
No, never thought of it.
You know, some say cooking is a form of art as well, sir. Have an open mind. This also helps you get rid of unnecessary material, doesn't it? Exactly.
I do have some useless cuts of meat in the basement freezer.
Yeah, there we go.
By
Great.
the way, I won't eat it.
BP, you're being a little baby, okay? How old are you? You're at least like 30, okay? Shut up, and try it at least once, okay? I bet I'll do a good job. He says, but still takes you to the basement to open the freezer and takes out a piece of human thigh meat. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. This is for lunch? Not long after, a roasted human thigh steak appears on the table.
2 hours later.
I mean, honestly, that would take 2 hours to cook. He stares at the human steak on the table and has no intention of eating it. I literally cooked it by itself. What am I doing, chat? I probably didn't even marinate that shit. I probably just fucking... No way, bro. What's wrong?
You go ahead and eat. I have no appetite.
Hey, it looked nice, okay? I'll give you that. Fine. You cut the human steak into a size that fits your mouth. Put a piece into your mouth. The human flesh tastes firm, very chewy, and has a distinct beefy flavor. Tastes a bit like venison. I don't think we're eating human flesh right now. Although it's delicious, it's difficult to chew, so you chew it for a very long time. Yeah. BP frowns. I mean, it's leg. So if it's a leg muscle, it's probably very strong. Another reason why humans just not great to go for. Humans are muscular normally, meaning the muscles, the meat is going to be very tough, you know, like game meat, you know. And that's why we kind of, you know, don't really eat muscular animals like that. But whatever. BP frowns and sits aside, watching you eating with gusto. It's really delicious. Wouldn't you like some?
No.
My legs are squishy. Can I have a bite? He continues to watch you eating with gusto. Living with gusto. One Piece reference. Nice. At this point, your fork accidentally falls to the ground. You bend down to pick up the fork that had fallen to the bottom of the table, then raise your head to continue eating. You look at your plate and notice that there seems to be a piece of meat missing. Wait a second. He snuck a bite. He snuck a bite. He fucking snuck. I knew it. You were curious too. Don't knock it till you try it, chat. Did you say something?
Nothing.
Really quick. Nothing. Nothing. He licks his fingertips and says... Wait, what did he say? You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Oh, he said the other thing. Day 6, late at night.
Hey.
Hey, what? You're woken up from your sleep by the man. Oh my god. BP, I think you drew your eyeshadow with a crayon today. BP, I'll get your normal, No, Octo, he just used a crayon by accident today. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
I thought he said, let's go. Gotta go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently.
Okay.
They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside. It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not. It's your choice.
Oh, save. Oh, that's nice of them to give me the save, I guess. You choose to stay. Yeah, we're gonna stay. What are you, crazy, Chad? I know you're down bad, but there's lots of twinks out there that won't willingly kill you. I want to stay and live a normal life. You think that this crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay. I understand.
Get your face out of here. Suddenly, his face slowly moves closer to you. Just when he's about to touch you. He takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your consciousness gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement again. You're tied to a chair and you can't move your body. What if the police just never end up finding this room? You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. You hear someone's footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. Oh, it was just a... It's just a fucking test, bro. I knew it. Fuck that guy. He moves closer and closer to you until he's at your ear. You can hear his breathing and your own heartbeats. You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he's scratching your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck through his glove, as if he is studying your face and thinking about where to cut it. Fear boils inside you, tears filling your eyes unconsciously. Suddenly, he fiercely holds up the back of your neck, forcing you to look him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police. The risk of keeping you alive is too high. But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day, eventually.
I don't think I'm that normal, honestly. I just cooked a human leg for you.
I quite like you.
Oh, take me with you, Daddy.
And if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere I can see you every day.
Wow.
It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought. Don't worry. I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day.
Oh, thank God. I was really worried about what you'd do with me.
Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
So no head? The red flower flows from the neck. Day 7. Lovely. Now you can neither feel or think. Everything becomes dark. Oh, only head. Your body and your skull are separated. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. He carefully makes your head into a specimen, and your eyes are replaced with glass beads, well, so they wouldn't rot. You're made into a beautiful, but also creepy doll, and he visits you often. You become his favorite work. You are with him forever in the form of art. Good ending for 1. Favorite work. Wow, lucky us. Lucky. Okay, let's go back to that choice. I wonder if he'll take us if we go with him, because I kind of picked like bad things, so I wonder if he won't take us still. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer.
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Oh, let's do nothing?
If I take you with me, you might become a burden in the process.
Oh,
If
okay.
I don't take you, it will be even worse if you reveal my information to the police.
He calmly analyzes the
So
situation.
you might as well come with me.
he chose us, even without me holding his hand, chat. Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
I feel like this is mighty suspicious wearing the mask outside when you just said the cops are coming, sir. Maybe if you're trying to be inconspicuous, don't wear the mask? Just a thought. Don't murder me. Don't murder me. Just a thought. You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! Get it? 'Cause it's winter and it's cold right now. In the snowstorm, several policemen who are lying in ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether to leave you. He approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. Then, you feel a pain in your back. The hand he is holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. Okay, you didn't have to stab 3 times. He pierces your body with that sharp blade over and over again until you lose consciousness. Everything becomes dark. Until just now you realize that you chose to follow because... I want to follow him? He and I are the same. I want to follow him. I don't know. What? What? I lived? You wake up from a nightmare and you're lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls. What? Excuse me, sir, you just gave me back shots.
Are you alright?
Not the good kind. The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that. That night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught up. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle here.
If you're fine, get up quickly. I will need your help in today's creation.
Oh, okay. Yes, teacher. Teacher! Oh!
Bring me the bone saw.
We really did become his apprentice in this route. Okay.
Iron in the blood will trigger a luminal reaction. Any area with bloodstains outside should be wiped with hydrogen peroxide at least 3 times. Wiping blood-stained areas with hydrogen peroxide reduces the luminescence. But when it's dark, it still glows obviously to the naked eye. So, try not to leave bloodstains anywhere other than the basement.
Got it.
Good girl. You're learning fast.
Excuse me? The good girl ending. He teaches you carefully, every step and every detail. You assist him in cleaning up crime scenes and assisting him in completing his creations. During the day, you pretend to be good citizens under false identities. And at night, in a place where people can't see you, you create creations that are outraged by both humans and gods. The paranoia of art, the clean and neat killing methods, the cautious and intelligent thoughts, the neat and invisible crime scenes. You are obsessed with him, everything about him, and he is the person you long to follow. You long to become the second him under his leadership. He is a good mentor. Rather than pampering his disciple, he prefers to use guidance to let you learn freely. You have become a pawn that he is proud of. For him, you would do anything. Until an accident occurred while committing a crime. His legs were permanently injured, and he can only walk with crutches since then. Wait, this fit is fire, dude, what? He's already in his 40s at this time, but you feel that the traces of time make his elegance even more charming. He's 40 now. Gained 1 wrinkle, 2, 3 wrinkles. Wow. He does not get out much, does he? Just when you think about the Bloody Painter's evil deeds have come to an end.
Take it. I have nothing left to teach you.
Teacher, what do you mean by that?
You seem to like this mask very much. I don't think I'll use it anymore, so I'll give it to you.
Based?
What to do next is up to you.
He gives his mask to you. You look at the mask in your hand and seem to understand the meaning of the teacher's words. You think to yourself that maybe your encounter with him years ago was just for this moment. I won't disappoint you. Chat's so goddamn bad they didn't even realize that wasn't that wasn't even the dating end. The legend continues. Good ending 4-3. Master and disciple. Stop that, chat! Stop that! Okay, let's load back up on that one. You choose to go with him. Okay. Should I hold his hands, chat, or no? Should I hold his hands?
I
Sure.
prefer.
Okay, let's hold his hands. I clicked it! Okay, there we go. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. Also, posture check. Make sure you're sitting up straight, chat. If you're wanking it right now, make sure your back is straight at least, okay? Feet flat on the ground. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer.
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
Oh, I'll come with you. Oh, we'll come at the same time. Don't shrimp it. He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speak his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Stop trying to honka him.
Follow my footsteps.
Follow the shoe prints, okay. Just as you're walking, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, several policemen who are lying in ambush chase after you. Okay, left calf. Run! You yell at him. But he approaches you. Oh, okay, a little bit different that time. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. What? This is not the time for this. He kisses your forehead. What if he just threw you into the bear traps right here? You feel the time freeze at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. Oh, he did, yeah, okay. You were later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. I mean, you're not. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Yeah, I cooked a leg for him. What are you gonna do? Trial me? Since there's no relevant evidence to prove that you're an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. By the way, this would not fly. You would get trialed. You know why? Because they would just immediately see your fingerprints in the kitchen and shit. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, she was walking around freely up here. After that... 2 years passed. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. They can't prove anything. True enough. Just when you're about to close the window. Oh my god, is he on the bed? Trail of roses? You find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good ending for 2. Different worlds. Huh, okay. Okay, let's try doing that. So we'll stay. No, go with him. And then don't hold his hands.
I prefer
Do nothing.
if I take you with me, but if I don't take you, so
Okay.
you might as well come with me.
Okay, and then when we go with him, we'll choose the other thing.
Follow my footsteps.
Okay, okay. Baba Booey. Approaches you. Okay. Holds you in his arms. Feel a pain in your back. Everything becomes dark. Till just now you chose to follow him. He and I are the same kind. There we go. Let's see what happens when we do this. You wake up from a nightmare and you are lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that. That night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle
I
here.
heard someone talk very frequently in her sleep.
I think this is the happy ending. The actual happy ending. I was just having a nightmare. Bloody painter. He sits on the edge of the bed and strokes your cheek, his forehead touching yours gently.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Not.
There's nothing more dangerous than me here.
Smiley face. He is right. If you're just an ordinary person, you should be worried about the murderer living under the same roof as you now, rather than a nightmare. But you're not an ordinary person. You're as cold-blooded and emotionless as him. You two are equally evil, but this makes you both find a sense of belonging in the other. Living with others made him feel uncomfortable at first, but living with a crazy person like him doesn't make him feel uncomfortable. Because you can always quickly know what the other person is thinking, and you also know clearly where the other person's boundary is. You live under the same roof, but you don't interfere with each other. He continues to commit crimes, and you sometimes participate on a whim. You have each other by the short hairs, and you know that if you expose each other's crimes to the public, then you will be finished too, so you more or less cover each other. You have a strange symbiotic relationship, where you sometimes dislike each other, and sometimes deceive each other. But you also have absolute trust in each other. Two madmen keeping each other company. Good ending for Madmen's House. I don't think I got all the endings. CG. Oh, maybe I did actually. Maybe I did get all the CGs. We got all these. Good ending for 1, for 2, for 3. Never mind, we did get all the endings. Okay. All the good endings. Do you know if we... Yeah, what happens if we don't cook the human, I guess? Which one is it? Oh, oh. Too far, too far. That, not that. This. It was this, right? Or is it this one? The second one? Cook a common dish. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. You probably can't get the happy ending if you cook the regular food, because he won't be like, you're not crazy enough for me. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. That looks pretty decent. That looks alright. Where's the human flesh? He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Oh, he wants ketchup. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. Takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. What do you think?
Surprisingly quite delicious.
What do you mean surprising, bro? I'm a good cook. Don't just smile. Praise me more. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Not.
I can make you more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what happens if you make regular food. Menu. Just gonna skip.
Got to go. I've noticed
Got
to
to
come
go.
with me or not. It's your choice.
Yeah, go with him. Skip.
I prefer.
Hold stance.
I prefer that you come. We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
I'm just skipping through it. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Steps.
I like how the dialogue he still has dialogue lines. Oh my god, kiss on the forehead. No cannonball this time. The rose on the bed every Halloween. Every Halloweeny. Alright, I think that's all the endings. I don't know if I got all the bad endings, but I definitely got all of the good endings, and I tried to get all the bad endings, so... Shrugs. Thank you for watching, everybody. That was Bloody Painter Dating Sim. Pretty well made. I don't know if this was made in Ren'Py, because it didn't follow the normal Ren'Py like stuff, so I assume they used some kind of different engine for this. The developers obviously not originally in English, I'm pretty sure either. I don't think, at least. Considering when I opened the game, it was in I don't know, Mandarin, Chinese. It was in a different language, so I don't think it was originally English, but I liked it. The translation was pretty good to English. That was another reason why I assume it's not originally English, because there was kind of a couple of spelling errors, nothing really problematic. It was good. CG art was good. They were definitely using, I think Octo touched on it, they were using someone else's drawing of the of the guy, of the sprite, like of Bloody Painter. Like when they zoomed in, I don't think that was I don't think the sprite was made to be zoomed in on for this game, so that was kind of funny. I guess that was like my only real gripe, is that they had really good CG art, but then the sprite art was could have been a little bit better with the zooming in and stuff. Truly bloodied my painter. Nice. But overall pretty good. Voice acting was good too. Maybe it could have had a little bit more emotion, a couple of points, you know, or more like feeling in it, I guess you could say. But I mean, it was still really good. Chat loved it. Chat nut all over it, constantly nutting. God, chat is so goddamn bad, dude. Yeah, they probably didn't tell the artist that they would use it to zoom in, so that's what I assume. What else? I know this is based off of a creepypasta, but nonetheless, the endings were interesting, and I did like that there was just like a mentor ending. Chat really liked the mentor ending better than the... Honestly, I'm pretty sure I saw more nutting on the mentor ending than on the actual, like, you're crazy together dating ending. Although the dating ending... I mean, with a character like this, I don't think you'll ever really get like an actual marriage/dating. He's a psychopath. He is quite literally incapable of feeling for other people like that. It's more of an obsession kind of thing. And they kind of go into that with the Mad Men, where there are periods of time where you are obsessed with each other, you like each other, and there are periods of time where you hate each other, but you're always willing to work together. He wouldn't be able to love softly. I mean, we're playing with the definition of the word love. I would say obsession, personally. But some people say obsession is love, so whatever. But yeah, I liked it. I do like that he didn't have like a stupid ending that was like, I gave up killing for you, because that would just be completely unrealistic and kind of break the immersion. So I do like that they'd had that. What else? I wanted to see the gore. I wanted to see the head chop off. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to see the head chop off, I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to see the head coming off, right, chat? I mean, it was cool to see the head, like, as a doll, but I would have loved to see some gore there. We saw a little bit of gore while he was helping us cut the body. I would have loved to see him, like, chopping the head off. That would have been cool as fuck. Obsession is love. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a difference of opinion. And that's okay. Everyone goes through love differently, right? What else? Best part of the whole series was the cop yelling freeze in a winter storm. Hands down. Best line in the whole fucking game. Anyways, my name is Clock. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. We play lots of games just like this, by the way, so if you're not already, please leave a like and clock that subscribe button. Helps me out a lot, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest of the channel. We play lots of dating sims, visual novels, and horror games all the time, every day, actually, every day. We do daily uploads and almost daily streams on Twitch. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. Clock it out. Peace.